hey, how are you guys doing? So let me, of course, double check to make sure that I am live everywhere that I desire to be live. As you guys are coming on into this conversation, say hi, hello, hey, all that awesome stuff so that I can see those who are on here. Those who are on here live. Boom, 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 boom. Those of you, if you're coming in, if you are new to me, welcome, welcome, welcome to my space. My name is Beverly Walthour. I am a business strategist for established Christian female coaches who desire to accelerate their income and their impact without compromising their Christian values. I'm also a TV and radio show host, so we film and record the TV and radio show here in Atlanta, GA. So you guys, like I said, as you come on in here, whether or not you're joining us live, say hi, hello, hey. If you're catching us on the replay, type in hashtag replay, leave your questions, all that awesome stuff. Hey, 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 Tish. I haven't even gotten a chance to share this with you guys. Hey, Darlene, you guys come on in. I'm going to try to keep this particular live as short as possible. And so, you guys, I tell you, God is so good. Like, God is absolutely amazing. And this is so funny because I've kind of shared this with some people, but not the full prayer. So part of what I've been, and this has been recently, like within the past week or so, part of what I've been really praying and believing God for, and seeking his face for has been for ways for me to really, like, y'all know I have a heart for female entrepreneurs. My goal is for female entrepreneurs to be able to build wealth, to generate wealth, to maintain and sustain wealth through their businesses. That's one avenue that I desire to impact the world. That has been so heavy. And so that's been really and truly one of my biggest prayers recently is just, God, show me how to do that. What is that going to look like? So not only, through their businesses, there's some other things that I'm working on too. I'm not ready to share it quite yet, but there are going to be other ways as well that I'll be able to support females and being able to create and generate wealth. Like that has been so heavy on my heart, especially almost since the beginning of this year. But very recently, the prayers that I've had in the past couple of weeks have really been centered around that. And so I know that's part of even me as a business strategist, and the fact that I talk incessantly about, and even part of my tagline, being able to help you accelerate your income and your impact. Thank you, Tish. Being able to accelerate your income and your impact, because I see too many amazing Christian female coaches. They're amazing at what it is that they do, but the level of impact and income is not where they desire it to be. And I don't want them to be frustrated. I don't want them to give up. I don't want them to be in this space where they're questioning their ability and where they're questioning God about what it is that they're doing. Because I literally have conversations with coaches that are in this space every single day. And so it's very disheartening to me and for me, to have these conversations, because like I said, they are amazing coaches. And so that's why I show up every single day, even when I don't feel like it, even when I question whether or not it's effective, all of that stuff, because I have these conversations with them every single day. Like literally this morning when I came in, there was 24 messages in my inbox because I started conversations with a lot of ladies that are in my Facebook group, and I started a lot of conversations with them. And like I said, literally there were 24 messages when I got up this morning. And so a lot of those women, as I'm asking questions and I'm digging in to see what's going on, and I'm following up with questions, with conversations that we started before. You guys, that's why it's so important. And I tell you guys all the time to connect with the people who are part of your community. Take time out of your schedule just to connect and just to see what's going on and to ask them questions. If they get an attitude with you, say a prayer for them and move on. If they happen, you send them a message and they're like, what are you trying to tell me? Say a prayer for them and move on. Stop using that as a reason for you not to connect with other people. Well, see, Dan, look, all that, I had to have a conversation with somebody like that yesterday. As human beings, we are so naturally intended to focus on the negative. And so we use that one negative experience. Okay, this is really weird. Okay, can you guys still hear me? It says your browser has lost connection to your camera. Make sure. So I don't know why my face, it took my face off. I've never had this before. You guys, let me know. Can you still hear me? Let me see. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. Let me know if you can still hear me. Okay, let me do this. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Whatever happened, it stopped reading my external camera and now it's going back to the camera on my computer. So sorry about the quality of the camera on my computer. It's not the same. It's not high def. So yeah, so in a second you'll be able to see my face again. For whatever reason, it stopped reading my camera, my external camera. So now it's just doing the camera from my computer, which is not. So yeah, sorry about that. But anyway, like I said, these women are absolutely amazing. But sometimes we can get so caught up in the business part and we can get frustrated with the business part and not knowing how to maneuver in the business part effectively and not being able to really and truly create that level of income and impact that we desire, that type of thing. And like I said, and I know it's frustrating. I have been there, done that, had the t-shirt, all of that stuff. So that's why I show up the way that I do. Like I said, even when I don't feel like it all the time, I still show up, that type of thing. And so I want to share a part of the post. So if you're in my Facebook group, then there's a post in the group. And so you can see the post because she made the post out there, but she put it in my group. So she didn't put it on my personal page. So that's why I'm not sharing the entire thing. And so, she may give me permission to share the entire thing, but even this piece that I want to read, hey, Cassandra, even this piece that I want to read, is very powerful. And it literally had me in tears this morning. And so, she came into the group. So she made the post about 3 hours ago. So those of you that are in the Facebook group, definitely check out the post. And once again, I'm only going to read an excerpt of the post. And so if you want to see the whole thing, just go in the group and read the rest of it. But part of what she said, last week I requested close to a $100,000 increase on a project that I'm leading. No one blinked because resources exist. Let me repeat that again. Coach Bev shifted our mindset to know that resources exist and people will invest in our coaching and consulting. And so once again, if you're not in the Facebook group, definitely go ahead and join us in the Facebook group so that you can read it, so you can see exactly what's going on. And like I said, you can read the entire post. But she reminded me today, because like I said, that has been a part of my prayer. I want Christian female coaches, and you guys have heard me say this before. I need you guys to be able to secure revenue at this level so that, one, you can see the possibilities. You guys, I have been in rooms with people who I'm not sure if they're believers or not. So I know the level in which people are generating revenue in the coaching and consulting world. And my thing is, if they can do it, why can't us as God's children be able to do it consistently, and that be our norm? I don't want that to be like, oh my gosh, she requested $100,000. I want to be like, of course she requested $100,000. Why not? Like, that's the attitude that I want us to have. Not that we're being cocky, not that we're bragging. It's because of that confidence that we have in who it is that we serve and how we serve, because of whose we are. That's what I'm talking about. That should be our natural. That should be our norm. I say this all the time. I don't ever want us, especially us as believers, I don't ever want us to not do a thing because you don't have the funds. Let you not do a thing because it's not in alignment, because that's not the season that you're in, or whatever it is. But I don't want it to be because you don't have the funds to do it. Because if those people who are outside of the kingdom are able to do it, how much more access do we have? Because of literally who we serve, how much more access do we have? But one of the things that she mentioned in the post, she mentioned the fact that Bev shifts our mindset. And that's part of what I desire for us to do. I want us to know and understand that that's part of our birthright. As children of the Most High God, it is part of our birthright to walk into abundance. And when I talk about abundance, I mean abundance in every single area of our lives. Now, will you experience trials in life? Yes. But that's where you dig into your faith even more. But one thing that my pastor always preaches about, which kind of goes against the norm, especially us as believers, because sometimes I feel like we hold it as a badge of honor. But our times of trials compared to our times of where we're in flow, where we're in that abundance like that, even in our trials, there still should be that abundance there. And so why are we walking so much more in that lack, that fear, that doubt, that worry, that shame, that guilt, versus the overflow and abundance that we have a natural right to as children of God? So literally when I read her post, I literally started to cry and I couldn't even respond. I even put it in the post. I can't even respond to everything. I'll go live later. Because like I said, even I question sometimes, I'm like, God, I'm wondering, is what I'm doing, is this impactful? And like I said, for this young lady to take something that we did and we worked together 2 years ago, and she's still using that stuff today because she knows and understands the value that she brings to the table. And she boldly and confidently asked for an increase of not $100. Some of you guys are scared to ask for $5 additional more in your business or at your place of work, although you know and understand the value that you bring to the table. She didn't request a $1,000 increase. She didn't request a $10,000 increase. She requested $100,000 and did not bat an eye, because she knows and understands what it is that she brings to the table. And that's what I want all of us to walk in as believers. You knowing and understanding what it is that you bring to the table, not because of anything that you've done, but because of who you are. So we don't operate the way that the world operates. So I'm able to skip ahead of the line because of who my father is. I don't have to worry about my degrees and whether or not I have a certification and whether or not I did this training and that training and so on and so forth. It's because of whose I am. But do we walk boldly and confidently in that thing? And so even with what I do as a coach, as a business strategist, I know and understand part of the calling that's on my life, and I just have to accept it and I embrace it. I'm like, sometimes, like I said, sometimes I wonder if I'm equipped for it, but I do what it is that I feel like the Holy Spirit is leading me to do. And so once again, although I say all the time, I'm not a mindset coach, once again, part of what she said in there was Coach Bell shifted our mindset. So I've just naturally embraced that. Part of what I have to do is shifting their mindset, shifting you guys to know and understand and walk boldly and confidently in that thing. So that's why when it comes to business strategy, I always talk about marrying your faith with business strategy. First of all, it's a thing. You can do a thing. But even being able to talk to you guys about how you serve your people. So part of how you serve your people is even in what it is that you offer. Looking at your offer, looking at how you price your offer. That's a part of it. For so many of you guys, if you would get your pricing in alignment, there would be so much relief for you financially in what it is that you do. It would take so much pressure. It would take so much frustration off you. But to get to this level that my client is at, well, like I said, she boldly and confidently requested $100,000. That took a complete and total mindset shift. And once again, she did a case study with me. That's in the group. But I remember when she came to me. So that post that I did, I posted it in the Facebook group, but it's also on my personal page. You guys, we have to shift out of this mindset. So I'm looking to my left because I'm pulling up the post. So I have my laptop in front of me and then 2 external monitors out there. But part of the reason why I did the post that I did, so as a matter of fact, this post was in the group yesterday before she even made this post. But the reason why I posted this, I went back and I said, Christian female coaches, please make sure that you're not putting your limiting beliefs on a group of people based on your experiences. And you don't have to respond in this particular live. But how many of you have said, based on your own experiences, how many of you have said single moms don't have money? College students are broke. New entrepreneurs don't have money. Christians only want free stuff. Black women don't invest in stuff. How many of us have said those things, even if you didn't say it out loud, but you thought a thing? That's keeping you where you are. I've even said some of those things. I've had to go through and check my own words, or my prayer partners will check me on my own words. That conviction from the Holy Spirit is nothing like being convicted by the Holy Spirit. Because those words are what the world says. But because of who I serve, my words and my thoughts should be different. Tiffany, I'm telling you, we have all been there. Whether or not we admit it, we have all been there. And so part of what I have to do as a business strategist, I have to help to shift my client's mindset. Because one of those things, that same young lady, so like I said, I haven't gotten permission to share her name and stuff outside the group. Like she shared it in the group. So those of you in the group, you can clearly go back and see who it is. But like I said, I remember when I started working with her. And her mindset, she had people are not going to pay. There people are not paying. There people are not paying. There people are not paying. And so part of what I had to shift with her was to get her to focus, because remember what I said, as humans, our natural instinct is to focus on the negative. So are there people out there that will not pay for your coaching services? Yes, they are out there. But are there also people out there who will pay for your coaching services? Yes, ma'am, they are. Period. They are out there. But the question is, who are you going to choose to focus on? The one person that may have told you they're not ready right now. Oh my goodness, I can't believe you're charging that. Da, 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 da. Or the 3 or 4 people that have gone forward and moved forward with you in your services. We choose to focus on the one negative and we ignore all the positive responses that we've gotten. That's just natural human instinct. So you have to make a conscious decision not to operate in the flesh, but to operate in the spirit. God, I know good and well you did not give me this business to start, and there are not clients out there for me to serve. I refuse to believe that. Okay, God, this person did not move forward. I thought that they would, that they didn't. Like I said, release them in prayer, say a prayer for them. I've literally had clients that have told me, well, Bev, the Holy Spirit has not released me to work with you. Okay, God, fine. I thought that, look, I'm saying to myself, God, I thought you told me that. And then they come back later and say, hey, Bev, it's time. I say a little prayer and my thing is I am going to focus on the people who have the need that I feel. I can't save the world. I refuse to go down on my pricing because I know what I bring to the table. Do you have that level of confidence? But like I said, I had to go through a process to get there. I had to go through a process. And so once again, just like I said, and this right here, it bubbled up because of the post that my client made in the group. And she had to remember, she had no clue that when she posted that, what I had been praying to God about, she had no clue. But I'm telling you, to read her testimonial of asking for $100,000 more and not bat an eyelash. That's how all of us should be. It may not be $100,000. It may be an additional $1,000 for you. It may be an additional $100 for you. It may be an additional $10,000. I had a conversation with a client today. And because of where she was mindset-wise, to make a leap in her pricing, she made the leap and she wasn't selling it at the new price. So I said, well, there's nothing wrong with you going back. Add more to what you were doing before because you've proven what you had. I said, but we can go up. I said, we don't have to make a big leap like that. But the more you get into this thing, the more confident you become. The more you know and understand how to package your offer, the more confident that you become. So that was another reason why I decided. And to me, her post today was more confirmation about the workshop that I'm doing on Saturday. That was more confirmation about this packaging and pricing workshop that I'm doing on Saturday. She literally said, because of us working together, she requested close to almost $100,000 increase. You can't tell me that I don't know what it is that I'm talking about. And the same questions that I walked her through when it came to doing her offer, that's exactly what we're going to walk through during Saturday's workshop. And like I said, she doesn't even realize the level of confirmation that provided about what I chose to do and pull that out from my program, from my high ticket program, and offering that as a standalone workshop. And also, I stand confident in the fact that I'm never running that workshop live again like that separately again. So you better get in where you fit in on Saturday's workshop, because I'm not running it live again. I'm going to put it right back in my high ticket offers where my clients are investing $2,500, $6,000, $20,000 to get that level of information. It's going right on back in there. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, Tiffany. Tiffany said, Bev, I asked for $12,000. The first, you guys, if you know Tiffany, and Tiffany will share. Tiffany don't have a problem with sharing. When I met Tiffany, $27 courses. $27 courses Tiffany was asking or offering. So the fact that Tiffany just told me, Bev, I asked for $12,000 to facilitate a course. But some of you guys are looking at, well, Bev, she just said they went with another candidate. But did you finish reading? First of all, listen to what I just said. When I met Tiffany, $27. So the fact she even opened her mouth to ask for $12,000 because she knows and understands her worth and what it is that she brings to the table, she knows and understands that. But then the fact that she has a call set up because they want her to co-create based on what it is that she does. So remember what I always say. God will give you this is my mantra. This is one of my affirmations. I always get what I want. God will always give me what I want or something better. Period. So if I don't get the $12,000 thing that I did, this thing that they're asking her to co-create, you best believe it's going to take her to somewhere she never even dreamed about. Period. Period. And did I say period? That's that level there. Those are the level of coaches that I desire to work with. Those that are not, they may be afraid. They may actually be like, man, you know what? It's a little something here that's got me. But they know and understand what it is. Like Tiffany said, I know my methods work. She knows what I does work. She knows. I know what I teach works, you guys. But you have to be open. You have to be willing. Even if you just like, babe, I'm scared. Come on in. Come on in anyway. That type of thing. So was that Angela? I think that was Angela. It moved away. She said, how long will the workshop last? Until the last question is answered. And I know that's not an answer, but literally, if it's 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, until the last question is answered. That's how I roll with my workshop. That's why if you pay, like I say, I always say, pay attention to how I spell it. W, capital O, capital R, capital K. It is not a master class where I'm reading from a slide and you taking note. No. When you walk away from this workshop, you will have the offer. It will be priced. And you will set a goal to sell it at the new price point within 48 hours of the workshop, period. That type of thing. Yes. So unfortunately, Angela, I cannot give you a definite, it's only going to be 2 hours or 3 hours or whatever. And so, we're going to go for as long as people have questions. And I'll be able to give people specific pricing for their services. That is something and that's another reason why, like I said, it's not going to be masterclass style, because I need to know what's going on. You're able to ask me questions. That is where I groove and that is where I flow. Being able to do that hot seat coaching, the Q&A, I love that. Another one of my babies. I love it because oh my gosh, absolutely amazing. Mindset is everything. Initially, when I began working with Beverly, my goal was to take speaking to the next level. Last week, I spoke at the Born to Be Dope Summit, International Women's Day. I'll be speaking at Everytail Incorporated later this month, speaking at Black Women United Incorporated. Do the work of the universe. That part there, the universe will bring you the desires of your heart. Hey, Tiffany said, I've been so saturated over these past weeks. The info is on the Academy page or somewhere else. The info for what, Tiffany? Let me know. The info where? Good, Dr. Tara. Good. Because Dr. Tara, you already know how much I believe in you. Once again, you're speaking, Dr. Tara. Don't push that to the side. Continue to speak. Continue to tap into these businesses and organizations when it comes to HR, all of that stuff. Tap into your gifting, Dr. Tara. Tap into that. And I need you to also, and I don't know why this is coming up. I didn't know she was going to be on the live or anything like this. Dr. Tara, what I also need you to do is to open your mouth. Tap into your network. Ask for referrals and all of that. Be more vocal. Be more bold in what it is that you're doing. You have too much to offer, Dr. Tara. Open your mouth. Yeah, I didn't even know she was going to be on this live, but open your mouth. Oh, the class this weekend, Tiffany, you should be able to see it in the link. The link above me. Those of you that are in the academy, you do have a class in there on pricing, and there's a class in there on your packaging. That part right there, Tiffany. So you guys, I'm telling you, there is money out there. And my thing is, what are we doing to tap into it? What are we doing to tap into it? You guys, open your mouth. I had yesterday with my academy members, we had a mini training on sales. We talked specifically about doing that very thing, them opening their mouths, and they had to set a goal to close a client before we got off a call. They had a goal to close a client before we got off our productivity session. So we had someone, she booked a call, and then she was in conversations with a corporation about doing a corporate training. Another young lady today, she followed up with us, like, Bev, I booked a call. And the funny thing is, yesterday during the session, she was like, I feel funny when it comes to sales and all that stuff like that. Like, she shared that with us yesterday, but she did it anyway. I gave them scripts to help them get up and going and just opening up their mouths. And she told us and reported back today that she was able to book a call. You guys, I got all the information. It's all there. And my goal is to share it with as many Christian female coaches who want it. I'm not pulling teeth. I'm not going to beg you to make money. I have way too many testimonials to show you what it is that we do and that I do and how it is that I support my people. But you have to want it. I can't want it more than you. I cannot want it more than you. Yes, you guys, I am so excited about the workshop on Saturday because, like I said, usually it's reserved for my high ticket clients. But I want those of you to also be able to have that experience. Like I said, I'm having all these conversations with these women in Messenger right now. And when I tell you my heart is breaking, they're launching programs, they're doing challenges, they're doing workshops, and nobody's buying. And their first instinct is, I need to get in front of more people. And that's not what it is. First of all, we have to make sure that you have your offer structured in such a way where it is a no-brainer for your people to invest. What's the point of having all these people on a live event that you're doing, on a live, whatever it is that you're doing, if your offer is not structured in such a way to where they're going to buy? You have to know how to structure that offer. You have to know how to position your offer. And once again, making it to where it is a no-brainer for your people to invest in the thing. Hey, Erica. And so, you guys, I'm telling you, that post in the group today, I don't know if she will fully understand what that did to me. She won't fully understand it. Because like I said, she doesn't know the conversations I've been having with God just in the past couple of weeks. But it was a powerful confirmation even for myself. Because I'm just like, well, hey, God, is it effective? And what I'm doing, is it working? All of that stuff. Because we all wonder the same thing at one time or another. And she doesn't know or understand fully the impact that had. Like I said, literally in tears reading that, because I'm like, God, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want every Christian female coach who wants it, because not everybody wants it, and I get it. Some of you guys are like, when I read the first part of that, you're like, well, babe, I don't need $100,000. And I always say, Well, how about this? How about you get the $100,000, you take what you need and then give the rest away? How about that? How about that? You can't tell me you can't have an impact on the world being able to supply that type of revenue for someone else. So you may not need it. Take what you need and give the rest of it away. That's what I say. That's just me. But like I said, to be able to see that, like I said, God, that's it. That's how I want to continue to support these ladies. I want them to be able to see the possibilities. We can do it as believers and stand boldly and confidently in what it is that you offer. So whether or not it's on the consulting side of your business or whether or not it's on the coaching side of your business, that's who I want to support. That's how I want to support them. Do you have to have all of your ducks in a row? No. But you do have to have a willing heart. You do have to believe believe in what it is that you do and what it is that you offer. You do have to believe that even when it gets hard, you have it set up in your mind that you're not going to give up on what it is that God has called you to do in this season. That's what you need to have. So like I said, those of you, if you know your offer is not on point, if you know your offer is not priced correctly, I am going to invite you to join us on Saturday in our packaging and pricing workshop. Once again, the link is in the title of this live. If you're on a platform and it's not showing the title, message me. Just send me a message. This is the name of it. It's scrolling on the screen down here. But you guys, I'm telling you, once again, for a lot of you guys, when you get your offer priced and packaged and know how to position it, it's going to take so much pressure off you. You're going to notice your level of confidence and your level of boldness, and it's going to allow for you to be able to show up in a way that you have not been showing up before. For this one right here, for this particular workshop, even if you don't have one, even if you don't have an offer, this one right here, because like I said, I'm not running it live again anymore. So for anyone, if you don't have an offer, come on in. If you do have one and you want to know how to repackage it and reprice it, I want you to come on in. So like I said, that's why I'm not running it again. So everybody get in when you fit in. Look at this. Look at this. That's on my screen right here. I consult in IT and financial services and know people make $200,000 in their work on a project. So I need to bridge the gap and not undersell myself. And a lot of us are doing that. So whether or not it's the consulting side of your business, whether or not it's the coaching side of your business, ladies, I'm telling you, those of you that are feeling that pressure, you're feeling that frustration, especially when it comes to the consistency with your clientele. And a lot of you guys, I need more clients. I need more clients. I need more clients. I need more clients. Part of the issue is if you're not able to clearly and succinctly tell them what it is that you do when it comes to your offer and the results and the transformation you're able to support them in getting, you need support with your offer. You need support with your pricing. Some of you guys, the reason why you don't have consistency with your clients is because your pricing is actually repelling them. 1. 2, you don't know how to effectively talk about your offer. You're leading with, hey, meet me on the Zoom call. Hey, you get my workbook. Because I'm going to talk about one key word that you need to keep in mind whenever you are creating your offer. This key word that I'm going to talk about during this workshop, this is why my clients were able to go from a $1,400 package to a $6,000 package and sell it, 2 of them within 48 hours. Because of this one key word that we're going to talk about when it comes to packaging your offer. For a lot of you guys, when you keep this key word in mind, it's going to make a huge shift in how you talk about your offer, how you position your offer, this one key word. And like I said, we're going to talk about the key word during the workshop on Saturday. So once again, for those of you, if you're struggling with this, if you're trying to figure out what do I offer, or if you have an offer and you're like, Bev, I know this thing is underpriced. Bev, I'm not sure how to talk about this when I'm on a live and emailing my list, posting, whatever it is. We're going to cover that. So once again, the packaging and pricing. And then once again, I want you guys to set a goal to sell your offer, whether or not it's a brand new offer you just created during the workshop, or if it's an offer that you had, but you're repackaging and you're repricing it. I want everyone to set a goal to sell it within 48 hours of the workshop. That's what I want all of us to do. I want you to walk away with that level where you will walk away with the confidence and the boldness, that type of thing. There you go. Come with your questions. Come on with your questions. Come on with your questions. Yes, Miss Trina, come on with the questions. Look. So you guys, like I said, if you've never done a workshop with me, like I said, I want you to know, and I want you to say, she warned us. She said capital W, capital O, capital R, capital K. She told us that we were going to do work. And you are going to do the work. But like I said, the outcome of that of being able to sell it within 48 hours, will it be worth it to spend your Saturday with me? Once again, it will be recorded. So those of you, if you have to hop off, some of you might hop off and leave and come back and we're still on there. I'm just saying. So once again, you guys, if you have any questions specifically about that workshop, feel free to reach out to me. Once again, you can go to the link that's posted above or below the video, just depending upon where you're watching it from. If you don't see a link, just go ahead and scroll, it's scrolling across my face. Yes, Tiffany. That part right there. So like I said, I invite you guys to join us on Saturday. I don't want anybody in my community saying they did not know about this workshop. So literally, that's why I said we're having conversations with it. Look, we're having conversations with as many people as we possibly can. Because once again, when Saturday rolls around and you're not in there, it will be because you said, one, you didn't want to be a part of it for whatever reason. Like whatever reason you have, that's on you. Like I'm not judging that. But I don't want it to be because you did not know about it. That is the thing. I do not want it to be because you do not know about it. The investment is $197, Tiffany, $197. That's the part. Like I said, I don't want it to be because you did not know about it. Now, whether or not you choose to join us, that's a different story. If your answer is no, I can't join you. Once again, whatever the reason is, that's fine. Like I'm not even asking people why. But once again, it will not be because you did not know about the workshop. That's the one thing that like I said, we're having contact and having conversations with as many people as we possibly can about this workshop. Okay. All right. So like I said, this right here, this live was because of the post that was in my group. And once again, I did not share her name because she put it in the group versus putting it like on my public page. So that's why I just read a snippet of it. But those of you that are in the group, you are free to go and read her post. And like I said, I want this to be the norm. So whether or not it's you asking for an additional $100, asking for an additional $1,000, asking for an additional $10,000, asking for an additional $1 million, why not? Why not? Why not? That's what I want us to be able to do as Christian female coaches, and do it boldly and confidently because you know and understand what it is that you bring to the table. That part right there. Angela, I'm so glad. Yes. Angela said, hey, I had something already scheduled, but look here. She said, I'm going to be on that workshop. I love it. Okay. So you guys, like I said, she doesn't even understand the extent of her post today. Her just being obedient to post it, what God told her to post, and not realizing and understanding the impact and the confirmation that had for me, and part of a prayer that I have been praying to God about these past couple of weeks. So thank you so much for sharing that. All right. So you guys, that's all that I have. Once again, if you have specific questions for me, please feel free to reach out to me. Like I said, I'm in a lot of you guys' inboxes. Once again, just letting you guys know, hey, workshop on Saturday, workshop on Saturday, workshop on Saturday, all about packaging and pricing your services, all about packaging and pricing your services. Is it free? No, it is not free. No. And did I say no? It's not free. No. Okay. Well, once again, the investment is $197. The investment is $197. Okay. All right, you guys, that is all that I have for you. I pray you guys have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. Once again, if you have a specific question for me, feel free to reach out to me. If not, I will see you guys on the other side of this live. Take care. Take care. Take care.